today?
We are heading to see a property. We are trying to look around Miami to see what we can find, but it is a different real estate game. So this one was completely redone, and it is set up.
I got you too.
To be.
We gotta get that,
oh yeah, you can do that while you drive. Yeah, it's set up already as an Airbnb, which is really, really nice. It's all outfitted. Done our research. They've got a lot of good ratings. We've got about like 7 to 8 months of rental history on Airbnb. A little high priced for what it's doing, so that's something we'll have to navigate. But one of the cool things in Miami is when we look at all the properties, I was saying this earlier, but we're looking at tax strategy. We're looking at like cash on cash return, or essentially your net operating income on the investment. But also in this area, it's just like everything is appreciating way faster than the national averages, and so much of it is starting to like expand out into areas
turn right onto Northwest
where
5th Street.
you could really honestly stand to double the value of a property in 5 to 10 years. So there's some of these like non-linear parts that go into acquiring property here versus like in Michigan. Like the numbers better be very solid, because it's not like that property is going from 1 million to 3 million in 10 years. You know, like it's just not going to happen. It's going to appreciate at like whatever 3% a year or something. So vastly different. It's going to be really, really cool. And it is so cool because I would say something that really has helped me is to continually just crunch the numbers. Like Odell will tell you guys, I will sit there and for 2 hours, 3 hours until I'm like, oh my gosh, close my laptop.
Now turn right onto Northwest
I'll
5th
run
Street.
deals, run numbers, and then you know in the beginning you're trying to figure it out, but really you're sharpening your sword, so that now you have a way better, you can get there quicker, a way better idea of the properties, what you're looking for. And it's so important to have the right team around you, but also to have your own information on it, because even the best realtor may not understand the rental market or the Airbnb market or these other aspects of looking at properties as investments.
Now bear left onto Northwest 7th
And then your tax
7th
strategist, like knowing like how cost segregation works, how bonus depreciation work, how the landscape of your income is working, so that you can shield most, if not all, of your money in structure. It all comes down to structure, you guys. So you can shield all of your money in structure and through real estate and structuring your umbrella companies and your trusts and moving money around in a way that you aren't paying a ton of it, up to a third of it, back to the government in taxes. So that's where we're going. Let's go.
Run up on a demon, yeah, I'm getting my stuff back. Click, clack, bang, I don't talk, cause I does that. Script in the clip when I bust it on bust back. Demons in end zone, now that's a touchback. Rush that. Sock on the play, I'ma crush that. My name ain't Uzza, boy, I cannot touch that. I'm in the alley, O'Malley, you house cat. I put my faith in the Lord, I can't doubt that. Boy, I can't doubt God for real. I walk on the scene, he'll be nervous for real. I'm built like a soldier, I stand on the field. How you whipping it?
So like, you look through, furnace, AC units, water heaters, but I don't even care that much about water heaters. They're like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, who cares? But furnace, AC units, and the roof. Those are like the biggest things that I like to look at and know. Also, like if there was like needed a like big capital improvement, like a whole parking lot or something like that, that is not cheap. So good. Structural, which I think this is on a slab probably, which makes it even easier, because like in Michigan, we always have to look at the basement and structural foundational stuff. Not the issue here. And then the other big thing out here in Miami is like, you want to know their zoning preferences. So in Michigan, it's not really a big deal. Like it's residentially zoned or whatever, but here in Miami, it is a big deal, because as they start to move out, different spaces will actually have zoning for like an 18 unit or a 24 unit apartment complex. So if you have that okay, it's very, very valuable, because at some point you could develop the actual lot or parcel into like, you can go high with it essentially. So really valuable.
I spit out a paragraph, paraphrase, share the map, staircase. They see how I'm going up. I won't even stare back, airspace, tear the tracks, snare at the base, I bag it and fold it up. I'm tagging they toes up, they latching on the back of a tow truck for free rides. Monty, I was caught by Jehovah, from knee high I was gone, now you sticking your nose up and we see why. Just because the leaves been falling don't mean a tree died. When you talk it's like the truth go missing. God be steady speaking now, but you don't listen. Y'all don't talk about the crucifixion, yet you out here wondering why your crew so fiction. I admit it, I'ma kill it, I got a lot more. I'm offended, I ascended up to the top though. I repented, I was sinning and couldn't stop, whoa. I spit the Esco bars on Pablo. Infinite written, intricate spitting. Temple is risen, been in the kitchen. Flipping the system. Vision is vivid, I've been that kid with the mission. Get the rule off till Christmas. The devil lurking, I don't mess with snakes. So I keep a Draco like Professor Snake. Hopped out the plane, I'm a parachuter. Devil wanna aim, but he know I keep a pair of shooters. One on my left and one on my right, like on Larry Hoover. Long noser like a barracuda. If you love her and can't bear to lose her, dog, don't be sorry you ain't share it sooner. A treasonous legion, an army of evil. I'm reaching for Jesus to block when they seeking to harm me. A season of reaping the harvest and keeping my feet with the teaching that God has been creeping upon me. I'm so free, God, I got the holy key. Oh yeah, I'm so free, God. I know they wanna agree, but I don't really care if they're aware. I just put a prayer up in the air. He won't give me more than I can bear. Yeah.
So we have a really good sequence that we're gonna give you guys at the end. It's called the Blitz sequence. So at the end of the Q&A section, everyone write this down and say, hey, can you remind us about the Blitz sequence? I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that in the Q&A section. But that's gonna allow a probably to come in your door and they're ready to close. They're no longer asking the same questions that a lot of you are getting. Do you take my insurance? How much is it gonna cost? What about this? How long do I have to come? I need to think about it. I need to talk to my spouse. Who gets those questions? Like, you all get those questions, right? Yes. So this sequence is gonna be super powerful. And if I'm feeling nice, I might just give it to each other so it's easy.
Okay, like low-key, that has changed our business.
It's so huge.
We spent so much money and it was worth every penny because it changed our business and our lead quality. Like, it changed like everything about the business.
Yeah, so write Blitz in the Q&A section. And we may or may not give you the details. Sweet. So, introduction to learning how to create content that converts clients into patients. You're already typing Blitz. I love it. There you go. Sweet. So, content plus action strategy. So, there's 3 different levels of awareness that you must speak to your clients in. There's problem aware, solution aware, product aware. A lot of us have never heard this. They don't teach this stuff at school. They're definitely not teaching this for free like we are tonight. We want you guys to learn how to get patients in the door, so we're going to give it away. So make sure you screenshot this. So, problem aware. This is the biggest bucket. 66% of the audience in your town, problem aware. So what does that mean? So that means that 66% of people walking around don't know that they have a problem. Isn't that crazy? 66% of people walking around in your town, they have no idea they have a problem. So that's actually the biggest bucket. So now that they know they have a problem, after of course you speak to them, they're going to go down to the solution aware. So now they know they have a problem, and now they know a solution exists. They're like, hey, I know there's a solution for my problem. Okay, but now I don't know who's going to be the solution for my problem. Is it a physical therapist? Is it the chiropractor? Is it the med spa owner? Is it the integrated med? Should I go see a physician? Should I get surgery on my low back pain? Right? Like, what should I do? So now they know they have a problem. They know there's a solution, but who's the solution? This is product aware. This is the smallest bucket. And this is what a lot of us are stuck in right now. We have to take all of the problem aware people, let them know the solution, then let them know that you are the solution. Who's the solution? You're the solution. Jordan, all of you guys, Dr. Tahini, Dr. Andrea, Misty, Gerald, Dr. Dan, Dr. Steven. So pay attention to the next part so you can have it for yours as well.
I've also literally met docs that have been doing workshops for years and they have no way to contact all the people that they've done these workshops for. Or they've done a million workshops with the fire department and the schools and all of this. And they're always like, oh, great job, but they made no money off of it. It's a skill set, you guys. You have to learn this.
Really, really powerful. A lot of you right now, this is what you're doing. You teach for education. You're like, I always say like, we all are nerds, but I'm not a nerd. You guys are nerds, right? You doctors are nerds, all right? I'm a doctor, but I'm not a nerd. So what we're doing, we're teaching for education at these workshops. This isn't a school presentation. This isn't a school project. This isn't your dissertation. They don't care about half the stuff that we talk to you about. Isn't that crazy? Guess who that impress? Just like the fancy letters after your name. Who does that impress? That impress other doctors, other healthcare professionals. We're not here to impress them. They're not the ones that are transacting with you and paying your bills for your clinic, right? So, stop teaching for education purposes. No good. No conversion framework. We don't have the right conversion framework. We're just up there teaching, but there's no conversion framework. So you have to have that. No more of that. And then you have zero social groups freaking in, which is your clients on the start of your business. Some of us don't even allow that to happen. We'll talk about how to make that happen as well. And then you have you see that word again, no pre-workshop blitz sequence. You have to have that blitz sequence. That's going to help you so much and take so much of the heavy lifting off of it from you. That's R&D, it's AI, it's all this stuff. It's really, really cool. And you have no post-workshop follow-up sequence like she mentioned. It's one of the biggest mistakes that we see a lot of people doing. They don't know how to capture their leads. They don't know how to utilize their CRM, which is that word that I said earlier that keeps coming up. If you don't have it, you're missing out so much. And then guess what? At the end of the day, you walk away with applause. Your result, congratulations, you did good. Give yourself a tap on the back. Thank you so much for the free information. Bye. See you around. No. What our clients do convert to get 20 to 30K from a workshop, that place is a beast. She was crushing me. She's crushing me. She's getting to another system as well right now. We have our 6-step conversion presentation, which is super, super powerful. And again, we have detailed hours and hours on this training specifically, as well as some examples, actually live examples in the back end of our modules that you guys get access to once you join. The English Springboard Social Group every 2 to 3 minutes. That is powerful. Write it down. Every few minutes in my presentation, I will sprinkle in the social group. And this should be the same as well for when you are speaking to your clients in person as well. Super, super powerful.
So stories, you guys, story of your client testimonials, success stories. That's what he means by social group. It's like things of them getting the results that you're teaching or telling them in your clinic or in your office.
Yes, super powerful. And then post-booking hammer secrets. Super powerful as well with things that. And then text the book. You want to give them a conversion mechanism, whether that's like there's a bunch of different conversion mechanisms that you can do, but you want to give them a way to convert with you, a way to call to action. That's one of the biggest things that people miss. They simply don't have a call to action. A CTA, you might see that word places as well with the CTA. Sweet, so the result of this, 9 to 20K per event. All you have to do is that. It's so simple. And guess what, right? I love it. Tahiti's like, yeah, right? It's amazing. Once you get this set up, you then can just say, all right, now this is going to present in front of 20 people. When we go see if I can present in front of 30, the numbers are at 25% of the 30, whatever that math is. I don't do math, okay? I do sales and marketing, and I teach business.
This is truly how Dr. Lisa went from 20K a month, you guys, to 47K a month.
Crazy.
And her husband's a DAP bar, and she's like, I need you in the office. She would have pulled him back in the office. Like, it really, really is. This stuff really works.
And she was one of the ones that were like, super, I won't say she's super skeptical. She's super like, not ready to take action. Will this work for me? I've been trying for 8 years.
Okay.
It sounds too good to be true. And now look at her results.
Dr. Lisa's like a Yale nerd, so she's very analytical. Actually, guys, and my first property with my cousin, I bought it from my cousin for like 50K. Like, I was broke, single mom, started to practice, just grinding, right? But now we have over 2 million in real estate. We do 30 to 40, upwards. We had like a 60K month last summer, but on average, it's $40,000 a month from real estate right now. We're looking at a property tomorrow that's going to add 25K monthly. 65K, that's what I work my butt off in the practice. So you have to learn how to, so financial freedom, this changed my life. Someone explain financial freedom to me. Financial freedom is when you passively make an amount of money that will cover your and your family's monthly expenses of how you want to live your life. And this isn't like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to be getting by eating ramen noodles. This is like, hey, if I had the house, the car, my kids where they want, I had the food, the travel, the taking care of my parents, all. If I had that, and it was $20,000 or $30,000 a month, then you'd be financially free with that amount of real estate. Does that make sense? It's so cool. And you will always, always, always be handcuffed to working if you do not build things that no longer take your time for money. Guess what the #1 vehicle for every single one of us to do that in is our business. It is the fastest way. Real estate, I love real estate. That stuff is slow. Set it and forget it for 10 to 20 years, right? But business is you can lock in and you can change your life in 90 days in your business. You can change your life in your business. Yeah, it's so cool. Okay, Dr. Dana, maybe I'll hook you up with a recording. Let's go. Get them in. We want to learn about real estate too, Airbnbs, apartments. Dr. Sarah, so I have to go off real quick. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the other big thing, since you guys are interested, Airbnbs are short-term rentals. It was a short-term rental tax loophole. It allows you to use bonus depreciation and cost segregation studies to pull forward what you would have had to depreciate over 25 years to do it a chunk of it in the first year. This was not always the case, 100% bonus depreciation. You have a window right now, just like with AI, and I got $40,000 back on my taxes last year. I made a crap ton of money and got 40K back. 2K. I was like, this feels weird. Like, you're retired and on Social Security. But truly, real estate is one of the best ways to offset your active income. So if you're working your butt off right now, and 30% of that is just going to a tax account to save up, like, you could have that money, match it, I always say I'm partners with the government, I'm partners with the bank. Say, yo, I will take the risk on and use my brain, right? And I will do real estate, and it wipes it. That's the whole reason we're looking at an apartment complex for 1.5 million. Is I'm like, okay, I worked backwards what our tax liability will be this year. If you're not doing your 2026 taxes right now, you are behind, you are reactive in it versus proactive in it. We teach you guys to be proactively working on your tax strategy. But I will be here till like midnight, so I'll keep going.
We need to go you learn this stuff.
Yes, I will teach you all of the things. We will teach you all the things. My grandma was an OT, practiced for 6 years, built our clinic, should have been amazing. Oh, that gives me. We had a doc that was like, yeah, thank you so much. What would you double down on if your resources were limited? Dr. Steven said. This.
What would you do, guys?
Knowledge.